Where would India's next big security challenge come from? Most likely the high seas. The indications are all there. The recent conflict in the Red Sea made it quite clear. Protecting shipping lanes is more important now than ever before, especially for a country like India, which is surrounded by water on three sides. Chinese ships are frequenting these waters. China has built ports all around us, and their presence is a matter of concern. So in recent years, India has also tried to boost its capabilities to build deterrence on the high seas. And this story tonight is about one such plan. It centers on an island called the Great Nicobar. It is part of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, located in the Bay of Bengal, a small patch of land, just 910 square kilometers, mostly covered with tropical rainforest. New Delhi plans to redevelop this island. It's an ambitious project worth $9 billion, and infrastructure development is a big part of it. The plan is to build a transshipment terminal for ships, an international airport, and a gas and solar-based power plant on the island of Great Nicobar. The project could transform the island, turn it into a shipping hub, also a tourist destination. As of now, Great Nicobar is sparsely populated, but post-development, as many as 650,000 people could end up living there. 650,000 people, that's the estimate. And this project has clear advantages for India. The island is strategically located. It sits on the intersection of key shipping routes. It is close to key regional hubs like Colombo in Sri Lanka and Port Klang in Malaysia. Further east, you have Singapore. So developing this island, Great Nicobar, also makes economic sense for India. It could unlock a lot of potential. Plus, it would have strategic advantages, like keeping China in check. Let me explain with the map again. There are three choke points near Great Nicobar: Malacca, Sunda, and Lombok. Chinese ships transit through these straits. So this is a vulnerability for Beijing. By gaining a foothold in Great Nicobar, India can keep an eye on Chinese ships and their movements. And Beijing knows that it's a weakness for them. So in recent years, the Chinese have tried to increase their presence in this region. They've taken control of the Hambantota port in Sri Lanka. They're eyeing another port in Myanmar on the Coco Islands. It's barely 55 kilometers away from the Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Apparently, China wants a military facility there. So for India, having a presence in Great Nicobar is a strategic necessity now. But the plan has met with opposition from the Congress party, that is India's main opposition party. They want the project to be scrapped and the permits to be withdrawn. Why? The Congress party has expressed two concerns. The first one is about the environment. They say this project poses an environmental threat, and they cite a government report to make their case. Last year, the government had told the parliament that more than 900,000 trees would be cut for this project. Now, the Congress argues that this mass deforestation threatens the ecology of Great Nicobar. Their second concern relates to the local tribes. Great Nicobar is home to the Shompen. It's an indigenous community. India classifies them, and I'm quoting, as a particularly vulnerable tribal group. Reports say there are about 100 to 400 Shompen people in Great Nicobar. They are nomadic hunter-gatherers. They live in the island's rainforest. Very few of them have had contact with the world outside. The Congress says this project would violate their rights and that the tribals were not consulted about it. Will this force the government to step back? There are no indications as of now. Earlier this year, India's President Draupadi Murmu had paid a visit to Great Nicobar. Reports say that she was given a presentation on the importance of the island. And this visit was also seen as a sign that New Delhi is serious about the project and it will move ahead.